Let's take up the first question. The founder of the Sikh religion is Guru Nanak. The answer is Guru Nanak. Second question. The sacred book of the Sikhs is dash. The answer is Granth Sahib. Third one. Mirabai is called as the Radha of Kali Yuga. The answer is Radha of Kali Yuga. Fourth question. Favorite god of Mirabai is Giridhar Gopal. The answer is Giridhar Gopal, who is none other than Lord Krishna. Fifth one. The place where Guru Nanak stayed in Bidar is called Nanak Jhara. What is the name? It is Nanak Jhara. Sixth one. The songs by Guru Nanak were called Japji. Japji. So with that, we complete answering the questions. Now let's start the lesson. Tulasidas, 1532 to 1623 CE. Tulasidas was the first to support Bhakti Marga in North India. He was born in a Brahmin family and contributed immensely to Hindi literature. He wrote the Ramacharitamanasa, and this is a great book in Hindi. It is also famous as Tulasi Ramayana. He is popularly known as Rama Bhakta Tulasidasa, as he was a devotee of Lord Rama. He showed devotion, pure life, love, affection, patience, generosity among the people. Next, let us learn about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 1485 to 1533 CE. He was born in Naradvipa, Nadia, in Bengal in 1485 CE. Jagannatha Mishra and Sri Devi were his parents. His original name was Vishwambara. I repeat, his original name was Vishwambara and his guru was Swami Ishwarpuri. I repeat, his guru was Ishwarpuri. Chaitanya left his family and took sannyasa at the age of 25. He rejected casteism and he strongly believed that bhakti is the only way to attain mukti. He said, universal love is the first step towards the God. He travelled to many pilgrimage places of India and spread the message of love. Love, brotherhood, and generosity are the main essence of his teachings. Today's Hare Krishna cult has been influenced by him. The Bengalis call him Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and also treat him as the incarnation of Lord Krishna. I repeat that. The Bengalis call him Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and also treat him as the incarnation of Lord Krishna. Now, let us learn about the influences of Bhakti cult. The Bhakti saints created harmony between the Hindus and the Muslims. The Bhakti saints wrote in simple common man's language, which in turn enriched the languages of the common man. So this is very important, children. Please make a note of this. Children, now let us start the Sufi cult. So under that, let us first begin with heritage of Sufi. Children, we learnt about many personalities both from Bhakti cult of North India and Bhakti cult of South India like Kabir Das, Kanakadasa, Purandaradasa, Chaitanya and others who brought in a new awareness among the Hindus. Likewise, the Sufi saints brought in a new awareness among the Muslims. They worked for the harmony among the Hindus and the Muslims. The Sufi cult initially originated in Arabia and entered India later on. The word Sufi comes from the word Saf, which means clean and clear. The Sufi saints were mystics and used to wear only woolen clothes. Essence of Sufi cult. It is believed that God is one, He is powerful, and we are all His children. They encouraged good deeds and believed that all are equal. They also believed that dharma means love and service to mankind. They opposed caste system. So these 5 points are very important under essence of Sufi cult. Later on, the Sufis were influenced by yoga, Vedanta and Buddhist thoughts. Let's learn about a few Sufi saints of India. First one, Nizamuddin Aulia, Nizamuddin, Nizamuddin Aulia, Auliya. He is one of the main Sufi saints. He lived in Delhi and lived a life of poverty. Poverty means being extremely poor. That is, one would not be able to fulfill even his basic needs. Okay, so that is poverty. Masjid with thatched roof was his center of activity. He refused the village gifted by Sultan of Delhi and he preached to his devotees to practice good qualities and kindness. Next, Khwaja Bande Nawaz. Children, I am sure you all remember that we have come across this name in the previous chapter. Yes, the Bahmani Adil Shahs. Bande Nawaz is a famous Sufi saint. He was the disciple of Nazaruddin of Delhi. Bande Nawaz means protector of those who came to his shelter. His original name was Gesu Daraj. This point is very important. His original name was Gesu Daraj. Gesudaraj. Gesu Daraj, which means long haired. He knew Sanskrit, Arabic, Parsi, Dakani, which is nothing but the Urdu language, and many more languages. He settled in Kalaburgi and was respected by the king Firoz Shah. He wrote in Dakani language. His literature is still preserved in Kalaburgi Library. Every year, his Uru is held in Kalaburgi. Chishti sect. In Sufi cult, Chishti sect is very important. Moinuddin Chishti is the founder of this sect. He came and settled in Ajmer, that is Rajasthan. Devotion towards God, service to Guru, and good life are the main features of Chishti followers. I would like to repeat that. Devotion towards God, service to Guru, and good life are the main features of Chishti followers. He had concern for the harmony of Hindus and Muslims. He wrote in Dakani language. Salim Chishti from Fatehpur Sikri was famous among them. One can find Salim Chishti's tomb in Agra. Now, please make a note of the important points to remember. Let's take up Tulasidas 1532 to 1623 CE. He was the first to support Bhakti Marga in North India. He has contributed a lot to Hindi literature. He wrote Ramacharitamanasa, that is Tulasi Ramayana, and he is popularly known as Rama Bhakta Tulasidas. Next, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His original name was Vishwambara. He took sannyasa at the age of 25. He rejected casteism and stressed on bhakti to attain mukti. Today's Hare Krishna cult has been influenced by him. He is considered to be the incarnation of Lord Krishna. Next, Influences of Bhakti cult. Bhakti saints created harmony between the Hindus and the Muslims. They wrote in simple common man's language, which enriched the languages of the common man. Next, heritage of Sufi. Sufi saints brought awareness among the Muslims. The word Sufi comes from the word Saf, which means clean and clear. They used to wear only woolen clothes. Next, essence of Sufi cult. They believed that God is one, He is powerful, and we are all His children. They encouraged good deeds. They believed that all are equal, and dharma means love and service to mankind. They opposed caste system. Next, Khwaja Bande Nawaz. Bande Nawaz is a famous Sufi saint and was the disciple of Nazaruddin of Delhi. Bande Nawaz means protector of one who comes to his shelter. The original name of Bande Nawaz is Gesudaraj, Gesudaraj, which means long-haired. He wrote in Dakani language. His literature is still preserved in Kalburgi Library. Next, Chishti sect. The founder of Chishti sect was Moinuddin Chishti. He had concern for the harmony of Hindus and Muslims, and he wrote in Dakani language. So that's all about the important points to remember. I hope you have all made a note of this. We will now move on to the assignment questions. First main, fill in the blanks. The other name of Sufi saint Khwaja Bande Nawaz is dash. Tulasidas wrote dash. Third one, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is considered to be an incarnation of dash. Tulasidas is popularly known as dash. Sufi cult originated in dash. Second main, answer the following. First question, who was the founder of Chishti sect? Second one, summarize the essence of Sufi cult. Third question, write a short note on heritage of Sufi. This is just a small activity for you all. You have come across these personalities in this chapter. I request you all to make a note of these personalities in your notebook. Mention the correct serial number and write their names so that when we are discussing the answers in the next class, it would be easy for you to check the answers for this activity as well. Now, I have a fun activity for you all. You can do this when you find time or feel bored. This is a drag and drop activity. You can see below, I have given you the names of a few personalities, and you can also find options on the top. What you should do here is, you have to drag and drop the correct option with respect to the personalities. Of course, I understand as this is a video, you might not be able to do it on the screen, but you can always write down the answers in your notebook, right? So, on the option side, I have given you either the compositions of these personalities or their original name, their pen name, or the titles conferred by them. So it's very simple. What you're going to do is just write down the appropriate option with respect to the personality. I'm just showing you an example so that you can find the activity easy. Please try doing this activity. You can find that as an example, I have given you Bande Nawaz, that is Khwaja Bande Nawaz. And see, Yasodharaj was in the option there, and I have dragged and dropped Yasodharaj for Bande Nawaz. So likewise, you are going to do for the rest of the personalities. Children, this is not your last slide. You have another slide. I have just given you a minute extra in this slide so that it would be easy for you to pause and see the options. Please do listen to the next slide, as I've given you an important note in thank you slide. So with this, we complete Bhakti cult and Sufi heritage. We will be starting with a new lesson in the next session. You will have to complete the assignment questions and the activities given to you. We will discuss the answers in the next session.